Welcome to this edition of CPWN. I'm Clarence Ponsler. Today, I'm showing you some selective sunset time lapses that were taken in September of 2022. The first one we're showing you was taken on Labor Day, September 5th. This was taken from about 4 to 6 p.m., so late afternoon into early evening. And you notice towards the upper left of the screen, there were some storms that were developing and moving away from the apartment complex, moving northeast. And you notice late in the time lapse, these shadows were getting longer and longer. And this was taken a few weeks just before the equinox. Now let's fast forward to the week of the equinox, September 18th, and we had another storm that developed. And it grew and grew and moving closer, most importantly, towards the apartment complex to the southwest. And you notice I had to stop the time lapse on purpose to show you the storm clouds, first of all, but most importantly, the rainbow that was developing. So that makes this a pretty good video to capture. And as the storms were getting closer and closer, eventually the sun goes away. And then also, too, of course, we were heading into nightfall. And if you look really closely as day transitioned into nighttime, you could see some of the clearing behind the storms as the worst of the rainfall that evening was just to the east. Now we're going to fast forward one more week to September 26th, and there were also storm clouds in the area moving away from the apartment complex to the south. That was due to a cold front that was pushing through the Mississippi Gulf Coast that did produce a little bit of rainfall, but it could have been a whole lot worse. If that cold front would have not gone through the Gulf Coast region, the northern Gulf Coast region, we would have had to deal with a major hurricane that impacted mainly the Florida Peninsula, especially in places like Naples and Fort Myers. Now, if you look very carefully towards the end of this time lapse, we had a little bit of a lightning show. And that's it for this edition of CPWN. Clarence Ponsler saying, have a great day or evening if this nighttime. Goodbye.